Please let us be live.
Ta-da!
I hope everybody can hear us as well.
Well, we'll find out in a second, or they're going to troll us. So,
Yes.
Go on then, Nick.
we are live. Welcome to the super awesome wood show.
What show?
Well, because
I mean,
obviously
the
Jay's not here, I
background.
thought we'd pretend we were in his shed.
Oh, there you go. So Jay has been fired, and we've hired Aiden instead. And look at that; it works out pretty well because we are on time, and not including the intro bit. I mean, we are perfectly on time. So thank you, Aiden, for that, for setting everything up. Been working at this for the past 7 hours.
Looks cool, though. Really happy with that.
Looks good. You even got the logo on the top and everything. We're organized today. And,
I was waiting for you to tell me off for putting Crumpet Muncher on there.
Let me tell you, if I could get them over here, I would eat them. But unfortunately, we have these things called English muffins, which are bullshit because you guys don't eat them over there. You have crumpets. Why would you have an English muffin? It's not the same.
It all depends what her name is.
It's basically like a drier, flakier crumpet. It's not like squishy at all. Yeah,
No, it's a little bit more like a scone, isn't it?
yeah, it's
But you don't eat crumpet squishy. They've got to have a slight crisp to the outside of them. And then,
they're doughy kind of in. Well,
yeah, they are kind of doughy.
you're gonna say, "Oh, it's because you eat them raw." Ha ha ha.
Yeah, they're not meant to be super doughy, just a
Right.
little.
So after 99 episodes, Jay is officially fired.
Mhm.
Just kidding. He's having trouble with his mic today. Of course, the one that has technical difficulties is having technical difficulties. But I hope everyone's doing great, and I hope you guys are ready for this episode number 99.
99. I can't believe that you've got through 99.
Got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Come on.
That's
I am.
actually, it's pretty close to what I put on my Facebook page. I said, I have 99 problems, but being on time ain't one. But yeah, it's great to be here. I'm looking forward to episode number 100 for sure.
Well, we should
And-
have a full cast by then, shouldn't we? Everybody says they can make it. Mike's going to be back next week. I can't wait for that as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll be doing a big extravaganza. We might even go a little bit late, so just if everyone wants to prepare for that. But let's go through some shout outs real quick. We have Try Dark Zone in chat saying taking bets that they're late again as usual. And as usual, it's LV, it's defo a shed, C's fault somehow, some way. Couldn't agree more. It's always Jay's fault, even though he's not here.
And we do miss him.
We've
We
got
do.
We've got Chunkmeister in here as well. 808 Kevin K says aloha. We've got Dire.
Aloha.
Aloha. We've got Thing, Mad Hatter Vape Reviews. Hello, good evening. Thank you for moderating us. We've got Stuart. We have Paul Anderson, Ronster Campbell, Derek Grant, Stuart Luchschwager. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. Dion78, Tolamac. We've got, let's scroll down. UK Andy is here as well. Thank you for joining us. Proper.
All right.
Just we've got Emma Douglas in chat as well as, it just did the whole jump down at the bottom of the screen. Beer Weasel's here. Hey, we've got Emily K, Vaping Irish, of course, here to troll. Vapor Swaggins, Mr. Lethal Coils, and Jenny Sin Designs. And I believe, and we also have Mike's Mex also in chat. So how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a great evening. How you guys doing?
Well, we're all stocked up on toilet roll, and we've got loads of pasta because we've all turned into Italians.
We have. Molto bene, molto bene. Grazie, grazie.
It is completely and utterly gone nuts over here. I don't know what I've been watching
Orvangulo.
social media, and I went to Aldi yesterday. Mate, you want to be selling it?
right?
I
$5 a squirt.
I went to Aldi yesterday and there was nothing on the shelves. There were just like, there were a bit of beef and there were like some chicken that somebody had been fingering. It looked like it anyway. No, and obviously I didn't mean it that way. So I had to have the fingered chicken with a bit of beef. Yeah.
Beef curtains and fingered chicken.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oh, God.
There was only that toilet paper that you can use as tracing paper. So everybody's got a shitty back in our house. Everything was just gone. What's wrong with people?
Everything is wrong with people. I was telling Aiden before the show, I said, I hope you guys would be smarter than us over here and you know, not freak out and just go out and buy toilet roll and...
Right, honestly, I watched a video with 3 women in Asda fighting over 24 toilet rolls.
I saw that.
Proper
It's like a
fighting.
big ruckus kicking off, and then it goes into slow motion, and there's a pack of toilet rolls hits the floor.
Sunday, the main event.
It is. Now, obviously, I'm a big boy myself, and I love a big girl as well. But there were like 3 big girls as well. It were proper like you need some spaghetti or a bit of custard in there.
Most people have to pay to see that.
Yeah.
Proper wrestling.
Sunday.
This motherfucker said, "Now that's kinky."
It was kinky.
Oh man. Yeah, same situation over here. It's ridiculous. I'm sure the preppers love it though. The people that do you guys have a lot of doomsday preppers over in the UK?
Preppers.
Yeah, like people that build underground bomb shelters and prepare
we
for
do
the
get
end
some
of
of them.
days.
Yeah.
And normally the name's
What are you
Neil.
doing? Chopping down firewood.
Yeah.
I feel
Making
like
myself for shelter, just in case things go wrong.
the difference, though, I feel like is over here people stockpile guns and ammo. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't really have that, so we just stock bats and stuff just in case.
Like spats,
It's the same as our police. Obviously, your police over there, they'll say stop or we'll shoot. Over here, they'll go, I'll say stop or I'll say stop again.
I say that to the
That's
missus.
what happens over here.
I say that to the missus, isn't it? Stop or I'll shoot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Episode 99. Do it, Nick. You got to do it.
Fine, after show. There it is. Hashtag after show.
I was baiting him, but he just.
I need to pass the torch though to someone else. I feel like you guys deserve to have your own like thing like that now.
No, it won't be the same.
Yeah, it won't, no. It's your say.
So everyone.
I'll change the intro for next week and just put Agtash after show Nick.
I'm surprised not a lot of people are going for the whole bidet route. Like, you know, you get a little squirt up the bum, just a nice jet of water.
Where
Go
did
ahead,
that
Mo.
come from? That were a bit random, wasn't it?
What?
And the best thing about it, or I'm thinking, what's B-Day? I'm thinking it was like VE Day or something like that.
No, bidet. It's French.
You know what day it is today? It's B-Day.
It's like a shower for your ass.
See, we don't really have them up north. It's just doing an handstand in the shower.
Just after every time, just what are you doing? Cleaning up. Don't worry.
Well, you've got to think a lot of the other countries, especially like if you go to like Saudi Arabia and places like that, they don't actually. Well, they never used to use until they got westernized toilet roll, did they? They used to just do it with the left hand, and that's why a lot of them. I think it's the left hand, and that's why they don't shake hand like that, and they give money with. They only take it with certain hand. They won't take it from your left hand, and
Yeah.
Isn't it the thing where they shake wrists? You ever see like the people that like shake wrists?
wasn't that like them from the lodge?
Oh, like
Dutch brother.
Medieval times, they used to just like shake wrists, you know. But it was because they wiped their hands with, you know, they just wiped with your hands and they didn't wash. So I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Whatever.
It sounds plausible though.
It does, yeah.
right? I can make up history. Yay.
I'll just write another Bible.
So yeah, people over here stockpiling guns and ammo, dried foods, and toilet roll. Yeah, going down to their bomb shelters.
See, the thing about it as well is they don't realise that what they're doing is causing a shortage.
Yeah.
If you just
Yeah,
bought
exactly.
normal, and then bought normal, everything would be there, it'd be replenished. But having 85,000 toilet rolls, what's going to happen?
So here in America, we just got $50 billion like in funding for the private sector to basically make more toilet paper and to stockpile, well, to replenish. Because what the problem is, it's a vicious circle. So people go out to the store because they're a little nervous and they're stocking up a little bit. So they buy a couple extra packages, and then people post it on social media that they're starting to run out, and then people freak out because they go, oh, well, I need some too. I better go out and get some. And then just like makes it worse and worse and worse. And people have been posting pictures of just empty shelves, completely empty. It's like not one roll left.
It's like I live in a house, and there's 5 of us in this house, and there's only me and Daniel who are boys, so the other 3 are girls, obviously, if you do your maths properly. And the thing about it, the 2 young girls, what they do is when they go to the toilet, they don't just like rip a piece off and do whatever they do. They don't. They put it all the way around their hand. So we use quite a lot of toilet roll. It's like one of those deja vu things. I can go to the toilet 1 minute and then come back and we've just got the diddly-do bit.
One little scrap.
It. You women in chat, if you do run out of toilet paper, just stamp your feet.
Yep.
Put a towel down and stamp your feet.
And if you're wondering what a diddly-do is, it's that little cardboard tube, because we used to get them for Christmas when we had no money, so you could go diddly-do.
Wow, that's really sad.
It is, yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey, you got to think, when I were a kid, they used to put oranges and little tin soldiers in your socks and stuff like that, you know, for Christmas, because we didn't have much money. Used to fucking kill walking to school.
Like, ah!
We were that poor as well in our house. My mum used to give me a button and ask me to nip next door and ask him to sew a shirt on it.
Fucking hell.
I'm here all week, do try the fish.
Oh,
So, Nick, you've got absolutely loads into review, apparently. Things that you've been testing out. What have we got?
Coronavirus.
He's got a Mexican beer.
Yeah, be wary. I actually am getting a package from China, and it was just sent recently, so I'm like, it takes 2 weeks for the virus to die, and if I get something in from China within a week...
The worst thing as well is if you open that package up and all of a sudden it goes... Oh, no! Like it's one of them Egyptian tombs that you've just opened, you know what I mean? It's, oh no, how bad were her breath?
Just see loads of things coming out like...
Yeah. I didn't even rub it.
No, they shipped me a monkey.
What's it called? Bubbles.
They shit me a monkey.
Yeah.
At least you got something to wipe it with.
No, I'm going to wipe using the monkey.
Tail first.
Tail first.
Oh, haven't you seen Outbreak? Come on, that's like the host, the carrier.
Apparently this one's bats.
Monkey's going to sneeze in my face and then...
Yeah, bats. Bat
it's
soup.
Get real.
But a lot. Obviously, there's conspiracy theories out there, loads. But they were on about the Bill Gates Foundation. That was testing about doing chemical stuff, and that was back in November. And apparently, could be something to do with it. Also, there's stuff about 5G. Now, a lot of people here in the UK was really, really poorly around about Christmas time or just before Christmas, and it was like a flu virus. And you seem to feel that you're a bit better, and then it sort of hit you again. And a lot of people are saying that have we had this before and not really known that we've had it?
Yeah, I had that. Because normally, like a cold or flu or anything lasts me about 2-3 days tops, and I'm right as rain. But it took me nearly 3 weeks to shake that one. It was horrible.
I've also heard a rumor that the vaping epidemic was actually early corona symptoms and whatnot. Dun dun dun.
Now, wasn't it the mayor of New York who came out and said that there was an actual link with vaping and the coronavirus, and then all the scientists come out and said to him, "You're talking utter pants."
He's just ridiculous. People are even tweeting still to this day that vaping is still more serious than corona. They just I think it was one of the advocates over here, Greg Connolly, was defending something about vaping, and someone came out and said vaping is still more serious than coronavirus. And I'm just
off.
Yeah. It's like, really? A pandemic with, over 1,000 people dead and 100,000 infected, and you're still on about vaping. Yeah. This goes to show priorities, people.
Well, this is it. I was meant to be going to watch a couple of bands tonight, and the venue holds, I think it was 5,000 people within a confined venue. But they were supposed to be banning, or supposedly banning, gatherings of over 500 people, but they still let that go on. And the bands that are playing tonight have been getting a lot of stick over Twitter. It's been blowing up like crazy, saying you're selfish, just making money out there. You don't realize what you could potentially be doing and stuff like that. Jeez. So I gave it a miss just to be safe.
The bit that's made me laugh is telling people, showing them how to wash their hands. What have they been doing before? Not what.
Yeah, I was gonna say, people that don't wash their hands after using the bathroom just should be taken out and shot anyways.
Yeah.
You wash your hands, don't you?
Yeah.
You damn well better.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, but anything within a foot radius of anyone's crotch needs to be washed after using that.
Especially if your name's Big Bertha. The thing about it is you don't realise how many things are near that toilet, your toothbrush and stuff like that, innit?
Oh, don't think about it. Don't think about it.
I have a plastic cover that goes over the top of my toothbrush because I don't like the thought of particles in the air,
Yeah,
that shit
there's loads of them.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, obviously, I went back to, I normally do weddings on a weekend. That's what I normally do. Fridays and Saturdays I normally work, or Friday, Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. But I went back to a place where it's more like a nightclubby thing, but it's all day. And I was thinking about it there, because you're doing maybe 50 to 70 singers, and they're all touching that mic, and it comes back again, and then you're... So what I did was, before obviously the gel went out of stock and stuff, I got that and I just kept rubbing it over the top of it.
I'll do it again.
I've got to tell you something a little bit funny. Obviously, I did the review for the PM80 last week, and I got the coils the wrong way round, which I'm sorry about that. It's that way round, it stops it from leaking. Yeah. So,
I got one set.
So the funny thing about it was she messaged me and told me that I'd done it wrong. So I did a video about it, and then she watched my live show. So at the beginning, on Wednesday's live show, I put one of the masks on, which is somewhere.
Oh, no.
I put one of the masks on, and I got a big set of bog roll, and I got some hand sanitizer. So anyway, she sent me a message back, and she's got quite a nice sense of humour. She says, "Don't worry about it, I'm sending you blah, blah, blah out, and blah, blah, blah out. And also, I'm sending you 10 masks." I hope you like them. I thought, oh no, I've proper offended her. So I wrote her back saying, "I'm sorry, I was just joking." She said, She went, no, I found it funny.
Well, the funny thing is, I got an email yesterday from Shenzhen that said, oh man, did I save it? I don't think I saved it. It was something about are masks a business opportunity? And it showed them having big boxes of masks over there. They're producing masks now instead of vape stuff. They're literally put to work producing masks.
I got loads of masks in work, but I can make a killing off them, but they're for me.
For me, not for the people who need them.
Speaking of canceling events, Vapor Expo UK is still on, as far as I know.
Apparently, yeah. The thing is, it's going to be it's going to be like a closely monitored kind of thing, because I know most of the events are cancelled up until the middle of April. So it's going to be sort of a couple of weeks window, as far as I know.
But the trouble what we've sort of got is that we're roughly around about 2 to 3 weeks behind Italy, with the actual virus. So obviously it's going to get worse. I think it's touch and go whether they're going to let it happen.
Yeah. We won't know until a week or two before, I think.
Which is no good for people who've spent.
That's not making it easier for me, because I have a flight booked and I need to know when the dates are that I could actually cancel without any fees, because it's cutting it close.
Damn straight.
As long as you could get into the UK, it wouldn't be that bad if it didn't, because we'd all just meet up, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The problem might be getting back.
Don't matter, you'd have to stay over here for a bit.
Friend of mine, actually, his parents were on vacation before the panic started over here, and they're stuck now in some tropical paradise, which I'm sure they're happy for, but
Magaluf.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. They are stuck on vacation. And luckily they are well off and they have money to spend, but imagine someone that just saved up and scrimped and saved for just that 1 week of vacation and now has to plan for 3 extra weeks.
And they didn't actually get insurance. That's the biggest thing, isn't it? It's not too bad if you've got the insurance because they can pay out, but I always it was like when the airlines have gone bust or the travel agents have gone bust. I felt so sorry for exactly what you've said. Them families who have scrimped and saved, they've gone all inclusive, so they've only got maybe a couple of hundred spending money because they're actually staying in the resort because they've got a big family because it's very dear. And then when that all collapsed, they couldn't get home, and they've got no money to stay anywhere. You've got your family and you're stuck on the streets. Not good.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those people, I think they were on a cruise ship or something. Was it a cruise ship?
Yeah,
they were confined to their fucking their little room for the whole duration, the rest of the whole day. Couldn't even venture out on deck or anything.
Well, there was the one in Japan. That was a bad one because they didn't know who was infected, who wasn't, and a lot of people ended up getting sick. Then the one in the U.S. that was around the port of San Francisco, there was 16 staff members that got it and only 3 people on the cruise. So not many people were exposed to it. And I believe now that they just got clearance to dock and they're going to be quarantining people and blah, blah, blah. But it takes 14 days for the virus to die and about a week before it shows up if you have symptoms. So you can catch it and you won't get sick for a whole week, which is... God. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. And obviously a lot of people are poo-pooing it, say it's just cold. It's not so much the fact of maybe us as young people getting it. It's then who you actually push it over to. Like Mo were talking about his mum. You don't want to be passing it over to the elderly. That's the main thing.
I really want to know in chat, whoever was planning on going to Expo, are you still going to Expo? Or are you canceling? I mean... The hotel was completely booked up. There's no room at the hotel at the Premier Inn. So I'd love to know who's still planning on going, because I'd love to see everybody. But if it's going to be one of those things where there's 100 people there and I spent money to get over there and everything for nothing, it would kind of suck. I mean, yes, I want to see you, Aiden, and Mo, and Mike, and everybody. However, I just would like to see the people that watch the show too.
Yeah. I'll be going. Just a funny one that this fucker here says. He says, if there's ever trouble at sea on a cruise ship, why is it always the Italian cruise ships? And it's true, that bloke crashed into that port, didn't he? Waving at his girlfriend.
Hello!
Bang! That's not what you want. Well, I've done a little tiny quiz. It was for all of us. It may not work this because there's only 2 of you, but we'll just do it. It's just a little bit of a quiz. And what it is how well do you know your channel?
Oh, God.
So, I need a pen. So we're going to start off.
It's difficult for me because there's fuck all on there.
So we're going to start off. It doesn't really matter about numbers or anything like that, apart from Nick's got ginormous numbers in one department. So then, we'll go straight to Nick. Nick, what date did your channel start? And it's got to be the date.
I can't say the date like an American. I have to say it like you guys.
But you can say the month.
Yeah, April.
Yeah, what day?
19th.
Nearly.
16th.
No. Why did you just go up and down the numbers?
15th.
No, 18th.
So close.
2014.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 6 years, so this is my 6-year anniversary.
So then, Mo, when did your channel start?
I don't know. What'll it be? 2019, 2018. I think it was 2018, start of January-ish, somewhere around there.
No.
Oh, no, it was before that. It was the year before that. I think I put like a trailer video up in the year before, around the summertime. Oh, fucking hell, my brain. I have no idea.
Time over. Yours was October the 2nd, 2017. No for Mo. And Mike, yours is wrong by a day. Mike, you started your channel on the 4th, September the 4th, 2013. Not
Jesus.
17. That's what it says on Social Blade, by the way. So, Mike, you're out of that one, bro. Okay, the next question. Nick, how many videos have you got on YouTube?
Horrible questions.
Oh, I'm going to say somewhere in the area of about 700.
700 and... I'll let you either 2 or 3 or 5 between.
I'm just guessing 35.
Nearly, but I'm not going to give you 744.
Oh, so close.
Fucking hell, dude.
Mo, bro, how many videos have you got up?
Fucking 12? No, I think it's 40 or 41.
I'll give you that one, bro. 42 videos up.
Ah, you bastard. Make more videos, you lazy.
Okay, Nick, here's another one for you, brother. How many followers have you got on Twitter?
God. Oh, probably only in the area of like 300. 325.
No, you've got 647 followers.
What?
Mo, bro, on Twitter, how many followers have you got?
Fucking hell, you've been doing your homework, I'll give you that. I'd say 100, it's got to be around 160, 165, is it? Something like that?
It's not close enough, I can't give you that either, but it's 192.
Oh yes, 192, yeah.
I was off by half, Mo, so don't feel bad.
You're close, Mike. Mike's close on how many videos? He's 52, which is 54. I'll give you that, Mike. Now you need to tell me your Twitter without going to look. Okay, Nick, how many Instagram followers have you got? You'll know this because you're on Instagram a bit.
I could get this one pretty close. At the highest, I was over 7,000, but now I've dropped back down 6,974.
I'll give you that, mate, because it is a big number. 6,948.
Jesus.
Oh, shit, I lost more than I thought.
Start tagging me and stuff.
Mo, I've said that as well. I've asked him ages to give me a shout out because I've got no. Instagram, come on, tell me, brother, what are you on?
I know it's over 2,400. 2,442. I don't know.
2,425. I'll give you that one, though, bro. Twitter, right. Mike's 230-ish, 290. I'm not giving you that, Mike.
Jesus. Mo's killing me over here.
Right, then. This is the last question. How many YouTube views have you got?
Fuck.
Nick. This is just like ridiculous amount, to be honest with you.
Is it over 4 million?
It is, yeah.
4.2 million?
No, 4.8. I'm shit at these numbers. 4,831,434.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm just going to give you that just for having that fucking number, dude. How many views have you got, Mo, bro? Remember, it doesn't matter,
bro.
7.
Fuck you, dude.
I'll give you that as well, Mike. 475, 480.
Nick, I'll give you that. 7 views on my channel. It's got to be fucking 4,000, something like that.
No, you've got more than that. You've got 14,930. 38. 14,000. So you can't have that one, bro. Mike, tell me how many views you've got. Yeah, I can't give you that one. 30,446. Well done, lads. And the winner of that one is it's a draw. You've all got 2. Well done.
Hey! Show how much attention I fucking pay.
Wait, bonus round.
You think it'd be easy for me because I've got fuck all to think about on there.
To do a bonus round, pick a random social media that we don't use very often.
Yeah, we'd have to find it out, though, and I'm not touching anything while it's working.
Good questions, but horrible questions at the same time because they proper put the pressure on you, don't they?
I got them for Jay, I got them for Mike as well.
All right, question for both of you two. How many followers do I have on Tumblr?
I don't know, but it's a falling number.
I don't use Tumblr.
3,802.
Mo?
7,421.
I have over 16,000 followers on Tumblr.
Where the fuck, dude?
Do you know what? I posted that and I don't even know how many I've got to it. I just put it on there.
I get signed up to it. I never even knew that people used that.
Yeah, I posted it, but I don't even go on it. I just post that.
Back in the day.
Well, it's getting to that time. We've got to have some clips of the week, haven't we, Mo? We've missed you, bro. What we got?
Okay. I do have one here ready. It's weird because I can't do this on the StreamYard, so I haven't done this for a while. But
we're not on StreamYard.
I know. This is the thing with Zoom. I have to remember how to do it on Zoom because it's been so long since it's been on here. So this one is from Countdown. Some of you may have heard this, some of you may not. It's where one of the contestants is basically having a bit of a chin wag with the what do you call them? Like the hosts of the TV show. And things did get a little off topic. So let me just share the sound. And they got onto the subject of barbecues. So enjoy this one. Hopefully it won't blast your ears out if you're wearing headphones. Let me just turn the volume down. Right, here we go.
Are you a barbecue sort of girl?
Oh, we absolutely love our barbecue, yeah. And we'll just cook anything on it. It's amazing. My father-in-law, his favourite thing to do is to spit roast anything.
I like that one. We have heard that one, but it is a good one, that.
I got another. I'll play another one. I'll play that again.
Are you a barbecue sort of girl?
Oh, we absolutely love our barbecue, yeah. And we'll just cook anything on it. It's amazing. My father-in-law, his favourite thing to do is to spit roast anything.
There you go. Don't go around the father-in-laws for a barbecue.
Especially on all fours.
Oh.
It's all right. Nobody go anywhere near me anyway. I've not wiped in 2 days.
Ah, dude.
Toilet roll shortage.
Right, I got another one. Let me just mute quickly while I sort this out.
I will get a little bumper for this.
Yeah, we definitely need a bumper for this.
I'll get a bumper for this.
Like a little audio sound clip, like wave thing, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is, though, you can actually transfer this over to Jay as well.
Yeah. Use a Dropbox or whatever.
I think I might have played this one before. I do have another folder for this year's clips, but it's all full of jargon at the minute, like notes that I'm meant to be getting clips down of. But this one is from, let me start sharing the sound before I play it. I think I might have played this one on here before. I can't remember, but I'm going to play it anyway. So this one is from BBC Radio 4, and it's about a pioneering female mountain climber with strange ideas of how to get the job done. There we go. Here's the clip.
She did. The longest journey she did was 25 miles in one day across a mountain pass. But they did realise that actually it was quite unsafe going down on a donkey.
Especially when he's on his way to Bethlehem.
I'll play it again in case you missed it.
She did. The longest journey she did was 25 miles in one day across a mountain pass. But they did realise that actually it was quite unsafe going down on a donkey.
Mike will appreciate that one.
He always says that.
So if you are
going down
riding a donkey, especially bareback, just be very, very careful.
Yeah, that'd chafe that if you didn't have a saddle on it, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
To be honest with you, I never used to like going on them, you know, because obviously like in our beaches, you know, like at Skeggy or all like that, you used to be able to have donkey rides, didn't you? And every time I used to get up there, you could see the look in the donkey's eyes. They'd all look at each other going, I hope he's not getting on me.
Yeah.
He's got 2 hot dogs in each hand. Hey.
All right, Aiden, let's talk about vaping. What are you vaping on?
To be honest with you, I haven't really got that many setups. So I've got the PM8. I'm absolutely loving this. It is a really, really good device. And the coils, I've had it now for over 2 weeks. Really, really good. Like it. So fast charging as well. And the bit I do like about it as well is when you charge it tells you how long you've got left. I'm easily pleased. And in that I went and stuck a load of 20 milligram Nick salts all in one thingy, so it's a great big mishmash of everything in there. Then in this one I have got some tobacco, which is a Cuban cigar. This is like a sweet tobacco. It is really, really nice. And I'm not really into tobaccos. And on top of that I've got the Falcon King on the Aegis. It's like the Solo. It's the where you put 2 in 1. You can either have it as Swank. Really nice. And that's roughly me. I've just been busy today, so I haven't really set anything else up.
Yeah, we could tell you've been busy, Aiden. The show's actually running properly, so
It is, yeah. I'm very proud.
Give Jay a paranoia.
you've got all the gerbils and mice in their little wheels in your computer.
Wouldn't be very funny now if it just all went kaput, would it?
Oh, don't even say that.
Touch the screen, touch the wood.
Yeah.
So, Mo, what you on, bro?
Tesla Invader V4 with a Twisted Message TM24 Pro on the top. In there, I have some Black Ice from Zeus Juice. Very, very nice indeed. And VT250 from H Cigar, Bonza 1.5. In there, I have some French Dude. I haven't had this for so long, and it's so good. I have missed that liquid. I do have another setup, which I haven't set at what? Yeah. Aegis Solo, and I tried to get a bit of matchy-matchy action going on, but it's a different shade of green. Like, because this, it looks blue and blue, but I haven't even used this tank because it's annoying me so much that it doesn't match properly. But this goes green into blue, and I went for a green tank because it was like supposed to be a metallic green, but it's just off shade big style, and it's triggering me flat out. So I haven't used that yet. I'm just going to throw the tank to somebody who wants a mouth-to-lung tank for no costings of monies.
It bothers you that much?
Trust me, I am very, very fussy.
You must hate me because I don't even give a shit. I'm just like, it's pretty close, black and gunmetal, and yeah, all right.
I'm saying.
This one, the tip is pretty.
It's only because that only triggers me because it's a close shade, but it's not quite right, if that makes sense. It looks like I've tried to match it and failed, which is what happened. So I would rather it be totally opposite ends of the spectrum to be in a very close match, if that makes sense.
What do you reckon in chat? Is it matchy-matchy or we don't give a monkeys? Let us know in chat. Is it matchy-matchy or don't give a monkeys? And Jay, we love you, you know that, bro. I've missed you.
It all does the same thing. I mean, it's just annoying me.
OCD,
really, you know what gets me worse than matchy-matchy is the overhang when people don't care, when they just have a huge overhanging tank, and I'm just like,
Jared used to do it. Jared.
oh God, it
He used
just
to be really bad. He used to wind people up with it.
Yeah.
He's like, I know I've met like a 30 mil Atty on something that only holds a 24, you know?
But the problem with those giant tanks is that I've never loved one flavor enough to vape 30 mils at one go.
No, Emily, I don't. No.
So Emily says, he loves my setup. I don't care about matchy, don't you, Mo? For some reason, I just had drapes and curtains going through me.
That is horrendous. That setup that she has got is absolutely just no.
Oh, I thought she was talking about something else.
As well.
No, not good. Fucking hell.
Look how upset he is. Oh,
awful.
It's going to be matchy and no overhang. Thank you, says Jay, Live Vape and Chill. Emma Douglas is the same. Matchy. Pure OCD. St. Cunty McFuckoff doesn't give a flying fuck. Go figure. Yeah, I feel like most people are like that. Match in weird ways, like accents. If it has a black button, I'll get a black tank instead of matching mod colors. Oh, that's interesting, Jenny Sin. I have Irish says he could vape 30 mils of flavor. Oh God, it's called Jenny's bathwater.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? Like,
talk about making it weird in chat. You guys are the worst. Yeah. So shall I do my buffet then? I guess I'm the only one left. We've got this guy right here, the Peacemaker V2.
And then he freezes. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. He's on the money shot, isn't he?
Screenshot it, guys. Put it in the memes group.
Yes, get that memes going, please.
He's like,
That's actually a good thumbnail, isn't it?
Yeah.
He might come back. He might not. No, do you know what? We've done really well. 47 minutes and 41 seconds, and we did really well. He may come back.
He jinxed it.
He's back.
Hey, he's back.
And I'm back. Hello, everyone.
It were a good screenshot, though, mate.
Great. I hope you enjoyed that one.
It were a thumbnail.
So, yeah. Boom. Peacemaker V2. Different coil in there. Already went through that coil, and it's on the Druga Foxy.
Whoa. What's that drip tip you got on there? I really like that drip tip.
Oh, not again.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, no, you're not now.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
I don't know what's going on. It's twice in the last minute. Yeah. So I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible so you guys can talk while I fix my internet. I've got the Mato tank from Vandy Vape. Ooh. Come on, focus.
That's nearly as long as the Brunhild.
It is, but it's definitely shorter, and that makes me a lot happier. It doesn't want to focus because there's not a lot of light.
That's not what she said.
Oh, almost there. There we go. So here's the Mato tank. You can see the little cables, the steel cables in there, which is really, really unique. It also has an awesome filling method. It's just a little plug right there, little rubber kind of gasket, and you just shove your bottle in and squeeze. It's great.
What's the metal bits for? You know that twisted metal? Is it just to sturdiness to the tank?
No, that's how the wicks are. It wicks up the metal cables, and then you just wick it like a dripper on top.
All right.
So it's got cotton in there with a single coil, as you can see. And the wicks literally just touch the tops of the metal cables. And as you can see, it's got juice on it. So it's doing the job just fine.
It's a nice deck.
Thank you. I've really been enjoying this one.
It looks simple to actually build on as well.
Oh, it's very simple. It's just kind of like a pulse where you just drop the coil down in and tighten it on the side. Boom. We got some Zverf stimulating chilled berries and lychee.
It's good juice, that.
And it's not 3 milligram. It's actually 1.5 milligram. I mixed 2 bottles in a 120 mil to make a 1.5 milligram.
Just have a name like a cleaning product, though, doesn't it?
What's that? Stimulating or
No.
Swerf?
Swerf. Swerf gets rid of 99% of germs.
Swerf. Buy Swerf today.
Bang!
And then I've got this one right here. This is the Fountain e-liquid. It's meant to taste like Mountain Dew, whiteout Mountain Dew. Another 1.5 milligram concoction. And I went to 1.5 because vaping has a purpose again for me. When I was vaping zero, it just seemed, oh, son of a bitch.
You're fine. You're back.
You're back.
Damn. Zoom does this to me every time. I could play video games for hours and it's fine, but this Zoom just is a pain in the ass. But anyways, that's what I've got. Now you guys talk so I don't have to.
So what was it? No, you're all right. You were fine. What's the reason why you've gone back onto Nick?
Because for me, vaping zero was not giving me the satisfaction part that I was looking for. I figured to myself, I said, well, 0 milligram, I still get the flavor, I still get the vapor production, and I don't need the nicotine because, you know, I've been on 3 milligram very low for a very long time, and I felt like I could comfortably go down to 0. Well, it turns out that I could quit vaping easily, or I could vape with just a little bit of nicotine. I can't vape without nicotine, basically. It's so pointless to me that I just don't vape. So I thought I could do it. I thought I could get away with vaping without nicotine. And it turns out that my brain just tells me, well, if you don't have nicotine in there, then why bother? So I've gone days when my mods just stayed in my bag and I was at work all day and I never even touched one. And then I started picking up these stupid disposable sticks and they're 50 milligram, you know, they're 5%. So for me, it was like, oh, this gave me the satisfaction that I wanted. I was like, yes, nicotine. Oh, feels good. And then I just wouldn't vape the 0 because it was pointless. So this is a way for me to, you know, carry on vaping and get a little bit of nicotine so that my brain just kind of gets tricked into thinking, hey, this has a reason. This is why you're doing it. But I'm enjoying it again. It's giving me satisfaction, and I'm slowly weaning my way off of these stupid disposable sticks. These are great for gaming. Don't get me wrong. When I'm you know, got the controller in both hands. Oh, son of a bitch.
Don't stress, dude.
Nothing happened here. No, it happened here, mate.
He like freezes for like a split second and then comes back.
You're fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because mine was completely frozen. I swear it's Zoom. I don't know, but
we were talking about that, weren't we? We have to go back to an older version for Zoom to actually work on OBS. It's a little bit weird, but obviously it's not happening to us, so it must be. I don't know.
Well, I just try to catch it as quickly as possible because it comes right back online. It's not like my internet is going out. It's Zoom disconnecting from my internet.
I see, hip hop. Do you think that's a mindset?
Yeah, absolutely is. I think if some people care about the clouds, some people care about the nicotine, some people care about both. You know, that's why I feel like Nick Salt is a big thing right now, because those people that can vape Nick Salt and not have a big cloud are more, I feel like, more on the nicotine side of things, whereas people that can vape, you know, 1.5, 2 milligram, very, very, very low strengths and just get a big cloud are more in it for the cloud, so to speak, but also just a little bit of the nicotine part. But it's really hard to justify like having a big setup with complicated like pieces where you have to install coils and whatnot to vape 0. Like if it was a tank, maybe. But I just feel like building coils and vaping 0, for me at least, just seem pointless.
Yeah, it seems a bit overkill, doesn't it? Kind of thing.
Like a series mod, you know, you go through all the effort of building this series mod just to vape 0 out of it. I
must admit, I have enjoyed some of the pods that have come across. We get some from expo sometimes where the American sort of people go, even China to be honest with you, where they are 50 milligrams. And I like, instead of taking a mod to bed, it's quite nice. It's simpler.
Yeah, I think the highest I've gone is 20. I think it was an odd strength. I think it was like 24 or 25 milligram. I've never gone as high as 50.
But you guys don't. Well, you used to have access to higher, right? But it
36,
really,
I think it was.
wasn't really a big thing before the TPD came down, right? Like 50
I
milligrams.
think it was a big thing for people who was coming off the stinkies, because what they were thinking, the bigger the nicotine, the better for them. I think people have worked out that you don't really have to have that much nicotine, and especially since the Nic salts come out, it's not as harsh as well. I know my dad was vaping 36 milligram. Now what he does is he mixes his, and he's at 20 milligram.
Yeah, I can happily vape 20 milligram salts. I prefer like 11 milligram, or some companies do like 8 milligram or something like that. That's quite nice at Nic salts, but like for most of the time when I buy them, it's 20 milligram.
Yeah.
Just because it acts really quickly and it's still smooth, and you're getting a good dose of nicotine as well.
These are so strange because this is 50 milligram. Now, out of a pod system, a refillable pod system, or, an all-in-one, I personally can't handle 50 ever. But for some reason, these I can, and I can do it mouth to lung. Like, I stopped liking mouth to lung a long time ago when I got down in nicotine. And ever since I was a direct to lung vapor, it's hard for me to go back to mouth to lung, except for these. I don't know what it is about them, but I'm sure if this had like half the strength of nicotine, I would still like it. But it's just that they only come in 5%. That's what it is over here. That's like the big thing.
Well, you can get obviously 60 as well, can't you?
We could have whatever strength we want. It's really
Sounds
no
really
limit.
mad to have 60, even 50, to be honest with you.
And I've tried a disposable with 60, and for me it was a little rough, but it wasn't bad. But I'm telling you, when you're gaming, it really comes in handy because you're like so concentrated. You could just have this just dangling from your lip and puffing on it while you're gaming, and if you're done with it, you just which I do.
Mike says, "No, fuck salts. I need shares in gastro restaurants with salts."
Yeah, it's Nic salt set off his gastritis or something.
All right.
Yeah,
Gets really
I
bad.
thought you said restaurants, but it's restraints, isn't it?
Yeah, gastro restraints.
Yeah, we need to not set off Mike's gastro anything.
No,
Bad enough.
That's brilliant. Before we get on the show, that's all you can hear, and it's either or it's
yeah.
Like, Mike.
Doing his Chewbacca yawn.
Yeah. I obviously I can do zero, and sometimes I don't vape till after 12 o'clock. I'm like that. I was like that when I was smoking. Sometimes I didn't have a cigarette maybe until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, it's the thing is like for me personally, some people wake up and instantly start vaping, and for me, like I need something in my stomach before I can start vaping. Otherwise, I feel ill.
Yeah,
I just don't feel well.
Don't mind a 20 milligram in the morning, and especially I used to like the pod systems as well for when I were editing. Just easy to just have in your mouth and.
But with yeah. Well, yeah. Typically, with my coffee, I'll drink a coffee and I'll have my higher milligram to start the day. That's a good way to start it, Then I jump on my mod during the day at work, and I'm fine. I'm comfortable. But it's everyone's different. And 0 milligram, if you gave me 0 milligram and told me it was 1.5 or 3, I'd probably just vape it and be like, oh yeah, that's really good. But it's all in your head. It's your brain telling you like, well, I know this is 0. I know this doesn't have nicotine. It's not doing anything for me. So no.
Yeah, it's like the placebo effect, isn't it? Almost.
Yep.
But I do like that sometimes, that 20 milligram, you know, when you've had a bit of a stressful day.
Or a few beers.
Yeah, a few beers.
Yeah, well, that's the worst is any drinking. One sip of alcohol makes me want nicotine bad.
Yeah, that's where those, you know, the salts and stuff come in handy. You know, all those like disposable sticks and stuff, they do come in handy. You know, bring them out and stuff if you're having a few beers, kind of thing. They are good like that.
It's like Mike says, I love a good coffee as well. I really do like a nice coffee.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
I went down to 1.5 milligram for a little while, trying to wean myself down a little bit, but it just wasn't cutting it for me. I found myself attached, you know, constantly chain vaping just to get that nicotine build up that I needed. So I went back
like
up to...
since the TPD and short fills, it's almost your whole society revolves around the 3 milligram lifestyle, because you get a Nick shot, boom, 3 milligram. Not many people are willing to add 2 or whatever. Like it's different. It's way different. Here we have 0 milligram, 3 milligram, 6 milligram. There's barely any 1.5s anymore because of the cost of registering it with the FDA. And also, if you want 1.5 milligram, you'd have to buy a bottle of 0 and a bottle of 3 and mix them together. So for me, I work at a vape shop. I just grabbed a couple of bottles out of the bargain bin that we had and just mixed them in a big bottle. It's no big deal for me there. And
I do hope that something obviously coming out of BritExit, and we do look at. I really do hope they re-look at that and let us have Nick back into bottles.
There are a couple of companies that do. We used to stock them in the shop I used to work at. They were like 80 ml short fills, so they'd be like stubby versions of Gorilla bottles. So if you put in one Nick shot, they'd leave enough room for, you know, one Nick shot would bring it to a 3. And there'd be still room for another Nick shot if you wanted it to be a 6. Yeah, there you go, like those. Yeah. So you got the option. If there isn't enough room for you and you vape more than 3, there's not enough room for you to double up your Nick shots, then that's why they brought those out. Pretty cool.
Like I said, I do hope they do start putting Nick back into juice. I do miss it.
It tastes better, doesn't it, when it's pre-nicked?
And it's been steeped with it in it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a difference, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Except I feel like fruit flavors aren't as affected as dessert flavors. But for some reason, when I have a dessert flavor that doesn't have Nick in it, it just does not taste right.
No, it's not at all.
It's true.
And even when you nick it up and just shake and vape, it still doesn't taste quite right. It tastes too fresh. I like it with like a week of steep time on it. That just really sets in the flavor, and because it's a chemical reaction after all, you know, it's the nicotine reacting with the flavor and just kind of like mixing together. And it definitely makes a difference.
See, a lot of people say something like after 30 minutes you can vape it, which you can do. But the least for me, you've got to leave it for 24 to 48 hours before it's going to mix. And then you've got to be constantly shaking it and making sure you get them bubbles in so everything's mixing.
Because there was a method years ago when people were first starting doing like DIY, or you could get your Boss shots and stuff like that. And there was a way of turbo steeping it. So what you do is you put your Nick in, run it under a hot tap so the liquid becomes really thin. Give it a good shake, pop it in the fridge so it'd cool down, and then you'd repeat that process over a few days, and it would taste exactly or almost exactly how it would be if it was pre-nicked. Just a way of steeping it quicker, basically. So, yeah, run it under hot tap, stick it in the fridge, take it out, run it under hot tap.
A lot of people who have mixed, if you look at somebody say Cart Vapor, he does a Wednesday night show where he does mixing. He leaves it in the cupboard, you know, like the old airing cupboard.
Yeah.
He leaves it in there for a couple of weeks and then comes back to it.
Or some people are using cigar boxes and stuff like that, or cigar tubes, putting bottles in there.
So you have a violent reaction to strawberry then?
Well, I use the word violent in meaning that it's the most, like, it's the strongest reaction. So out of all the fruit flavors, I feel like strawberry has one of the most like strong reactions to nicotine because I mean, just seeing it on the shelf all day, we have, 3 strengths, 0, 3, and 6 lined up in a row. So you look at the bottles and it's white, like completely clear for 0 milligram strawberry. Then 3 is like a yellow, like pretty much this would be the color of a 3 milligram strawberry flavor. And then 6 milligram is even darker than that. So it's just kind of an interesting observation compared to other fruit flavors. What is that?
Hell.
That steeped lemon lush.
Oh.
That finished. Apparently went out of date in August 2018, but I'd still vape it.
This is fucking purple.
Well, yeah, that's just colored.
This is so good. I love that juice.
Zeus juice.
Truth. I need some black currant in my life. That's why I hope this convention doesn't get canceled.
Yeah, it's got blackberry, blackcurrant, and menthol in it. It's so good.
You say that though. You've got mates here in the UK. We can send it you.
Yeah.
I know. And I don't like asking for favors.
No.
By the time it gets to you, it'll be nice and steeped as well.
Yeah, well, I'll send it you, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
no problem.
I'm gonna bring Blaz over. That's the other thing. You guys don't want this trip to be canceled either because I'm bringing Blaz. Free steeped.
I got one from Jules. She posted me out a bottle of Blaz because no one else would.
Oh,
I know.
good on her.
Yeah, I got 2 bottles of that. That were it. Where's the Blaz gone?
Well, that's the problem. Is last time I literally just left the bags out on the table. I'm just like, take it.
Yeah, no, don't do that because people don't, like, even if people don't know what it is. Oh, heck, there's juice here. Scoop it away. Scoop it
Why
away.
does it say 3 milligram on it?
Yeah.
Well, lads, it's come to that witching hour. We've done over our time. Do you want to say your goodbyes, Nick? Or Mo, or anybody?
I think Mo doesn't want to stop.
No, it's fine.
No,
I've been here for a couple of weeks.
I know, and it's good to see you back, Mo.
Well, next week, hopefully, we're going to have Mike and Jay back next week, so we're going to have a full crew for the 100th episode.
And no one even mentioned Mo's hair. It's gone completely white now.
I clipped it off. It was, the big fucking something about Mary Quiff that I had going on. That was coming down over my eyes. Like when I was working out in the rain, the hair was actually coming down over my eyes. It was really pissing me off. So I just went to barbers and said, whip it off.
So you're turning it emo, and you're just like, no.
Yeah, it was proper bad. So I was like, time to go.
You have actually got a good bit there, though, hasn't it? It just like sort of goes back to here. See, I'm losing it on top.
The way I fucking put the stuff in it. It's grown back really quick already.
You're ready for a trim, bro.
Ready for bleach again.
It's not good for your hair, that, mate, bleach.
I know. It's really bad for you.
It just seeps into your brain.
Oh, yeah, do it blue, bright blue. Bleach it and then do it like electric blue.
There you go. You should have people on your channel. You should have people on your channel vote. You should hit a milestone. What's your next milestone, Mo?
My Monday show tomorrow. Yeah.
Have them vote. Have them vote the color.
I'll put a poll in the group. What color shall I do next? Apart from purple. I don't want to be a purple-headed warrior.
Purple's nice.
There's nothing wrong with purple, but I don't want it to be. I don't want to walk around with a purple head.
For some reason, I looked at my camera. I couldn't work out which eye we're using.
I will just say that I'll be streaming over on Twitch after the show. We're going to play some GTA 5 with Lethal Coils, and hopefully Jay gets his mic sorted out so that we could play with him as well. That sounded wrong. You guys have the mental age of 12 combined.
I do hope for sucking the badger's dick.
So we can have a little fun with Jay, yes. Stay tuned for that. I'll post the link in the chat for anyone that wants to head on over there. We'll probably get started in about 20 minutes or half an hour or so. But that's me for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the 99th episode. Stay tuned for next week. 100 episodes. Oh my God.
100 episodes.
And make sure you check out all the links down in chat. If you want a t-shirt, we have t-shirts now, so check that out. And post some memes, please, you guys. We want to show off your memes, and eventually we'll get a bumper for that as well, where it's going to be a nice little slideshow of all of your memes about us lovely folks here. So
I have been talking to a couple of vape shops online as well, so there might be a bit of a giveaway.
Ooh. Get your Photoshop. We should do a meme contest. There we go. If we do a
meme contest, 100 ml of juice.
Yeah, meme contest voted by the people.
So if we get memes in the group, then we'll do a giveaway. How about that?
Good idea.
So post your favorite memes, whether it's show related or coronavirus or what have you. And like Dire Thing said, don't get the plague. And over to you, Aiden. Take us out.
Go on, Mo. You're going to say goodbye as well.
Bye, everybody.
Don't forget Mo's Monday night show as well, live tomorrow from 8 o'clock, bro?
8 o'clock on my channel. Yes, indeed. There might be a guest. There might not be a guest. I'll have to put the feelers out. I think it's about that time. But yeah, 8 p.m. on my channel tomorrow night. Be there or be square.
Make sure you check out on Wednesday, 3 Men and a Vape Show. We're going to have a guest on as well. It might be a couple of different people. We're not quite sure yet who we've got on. 8 o'clock over on Little Bro Vape's channel. Also, go and check out my new channel, Urban LBV. The first video's coming up tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a giggle, so please go over and check that out. Also, straight away after the show, I think they've probably already started, the Northern Vape Show. If you still want a bit of vapey action, get yourself over to Benny Vape's channel. They've got Les Picking on tonight. Corking set of lads, so go and support them if you still want some vaping news and stuff like that. You lot have been a bunch of stars. Make sure you join us next week for the 100th episode. We are going to have some guests on. We're going to have a full panel. It is going to be a giggle, so make sure you come and join us next week. Right then, let's play the outro. Good night.
Bye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Kiss pups.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.
I want more lemon